When you have plan A, who needs plan B? Welcome back to Catch Up Online. Today we're going to be talking about men's birth control. Is it safe? Should you consider it? And what's the difference between men's birth control and women's birth control?
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Plan A is a minimally intrusive procedure. It allows vasogel to be injected into the tubes that carry sperm, which blocks the sperm from being ejaculated from the penis. This is what causes the woman, well, I hope you know, this is what causes the woman to get pregnant.
Funny how life works.
Plan A is completely reversible, and it is determined in trial tests that it could last up to 10 years. It is completely different from other birth controls that men can take, such as vasectomies, where the tubes that carry the sperm are completely cut off and you can't restore them. Unless you got a whole bunch of money saved up in the bank and you can like get them reconstructed for you. But besides that, this procedure is usually permanent and you can't go back.
What's done is done.
This form of birth control filters out the semen from ejaculating from the penis. Other fluids are able to bypass, but the semen is blocked. So what happens to it? Does the semen just build up and eventually your penis just explodes? No, the same thing that happens to vasectomy. After time, about 30 days, the body just naturally absorbs all the semen.
She can't absorb us if we're self-absorbed.
Here's a little visual on how Plan A works.
This is the Plan A. This is the male birth control.
And so what we do is we take just a little bit of that Plan A and we inject it into the vas deferens. It's the tube that carries sperm. But in lieu of that, we're going to use your hand.
Okay, so you can see it's starting to solidify.
A little bit of ejaculate. Fake ejaculate. And take the cap off, that will help. And a little squirt. And you can see a nice little squirtage.
That's a lot.
Well, it was an exciting day.
Everywhere. You're gonna get it all over your suit.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So it's solidified now. You can see it's...
That is the flexible filter stuff. Plan A allows all of the fluids to pass through, the good stuff, but holds back the sperm. What that means is you get all of the juice, but none of the seed.
I mean, looking at it, I'm a tiny bit confused because does it have to get wet for it to solidify? Besides that, it does look really like, it looks legit. Like I can understand how the sperm wouldn't get through that, but it hasn't been tested over a long period of time, so there's still many questions that need to be answered.
I have so many questions.
Somebody said, I love Plan A, but it's so frustrating to me that the first successful birth control for men is so easy and not hormonal with little to no effect on it. Okay, personally, the fact that there is something to stop men being fertile is just an amazing
step in the right direction.
But the other thing is that men's bodies and women's bodies are completely different.
We're different people. We're different here.
They react completely different way. A vasectomy or a female sterilization, which is the equivalent to a vasectomy, is performed similarly but completely different. Like a woman's body, it's so much more harder. It is so much more harder and she will go through so much more struggle to get sterilized than a man. With a man you just snip off the tube, which sounds awful, but I mean it's just as simple as that.
Simple.
Men's bodies and women's bodies are completely different. Yes, there have been other studies that have been done on men and men's birth control that have not been as easy as this. This is just the first successful one that is easy, which does sound awful because women don't have an easy method to birth control. But now there is no need for women to take birth control when their man can take it.
Take it. No. No. You take it.
Somebody said, so they're just called Plan A and last however long they want to. Why couldn't we have this? First of all, the argument that you're making that there's this called Plan A is just
Very childish.
the condom was called Plan A. The condom was Plan A and then the pill was Plan B. So having a problem with the name should have brought it up back whenever the condom was established as being Plan A. Now that the condom is out of the picture and men can take this, it seems like you're having a problem with the name. Completely stupid.
Stupid.
It lasts however long they want to. It doesn't. It lasts for 10 years. Clinical trials have shown that it lasts for 10 years, but each body metabolizes foreign objects differently. So for your boyfriend, it could last only a week, or well, probably not a week, a year, or 2 years.
It's different for everyone.
There isn't enough studies done on people to determine what exact length the vasogel would last, but it's estimated to be 10 years.
I think that's a long time.
And why couldn't women have this? Hypothetically speaking, yes, women could have this. Women could take the same vasogel and just obstruct the egg from ever exiting their reproductive system and being absorbed into your body. Hypothetically, a woman could still take this.
That's possible, very possible.
Let's establish some differences between men's and women's birth control. This list isn't going to be a long one because the only ones that I can compare are the ones that exist. And men don't have a large collection of birth control, not like women do.
Which one? There's more than one?
So let's start off with an easy one. Sterilization, or in other words, the one that is known for men, is vasectomy.
We're getting vasectomies.
This permanently alters your reproductive system where you're not able to produce eggs or sperm. There is no side effects for either men or for women, so it is an easy way out. You can then reconstruct the canals or the tubes for females or males, but this costs a lot of money, and most people don't have that kind of change to just go back or jump back into being fertile again.
Zoom in on my empty wallet.
On to the next and the last, because men only have 2 forms of birth control compared to the counterparts, which have over 10.
Excuse me?
We're not including vasogel because that's been a recent development, but we're going to be discussing the pill and 3 side effects: depression, low libido, and acne.
Is that all?
When a woman takes the pill, her depression increases by 36%, compared to a man, which depression increases by just above 20%.
I think I'm depressed.
Yeah?
A woman's libido drops by 21%, whereas a man's drops by 4%.
OMG.
Acne overall improves for a woman by 70%, and for a man, it gets worse by 46%. But just from those 3 percentages, you can tell that a woman's body is affected completely different than a man's body. Completely different.
That's right, wow.
And these are just 3 side effects. Women experience so many more side effects compared to a man when taking the pill, which is mind-blowing because women's contraceptives have been studied for way longer than men. So how have we still not figured out a way to make the side effects less side effecty?
How's that possible?
It is said that the reason why women have so many more contraceptives compared to men is because women produce 1 egg per half the month, whereas a man produces 1,500 sperms per second. So it's like picking a flower or picking a field of flowers.
You have to pick your battles.
To me, this still doesn't justify the fact that men have so little contraceptives.
I'm confused.
So what is the main focus for the pill? Well, the main focus for the pill is to reduce the most important hormone in your body. For a man, it would be testosterone, and for a woman, it would be estrogen.
Are those important?
Yes, they're important.
So when you see what happens to a woman whenever her estrogen is depleted, it looks eerily similar to what she experiences when she's on the pill. Fatigue, low concentration level, hot flashes, absent or irregular periods. Everything that you see happening to your body on low estrogen is eerily similar to what happens whenever you're on the pill. Same side effects.
Bart, isn't that awfully similar
To me, when the scientists were producing the pill and they figured out that, oh, the most important hormone in the body is being manipulated and destroyed by this pill, that should have been their first red flag to not put this out in the public. But as we know, money doesn't see red flags. Money sees green flags and everything.
Money, oh money, how I love thee. Cha-ching, cha-chong, cha-changaroo. From pennies to dollars, any amount will do.
So should you or anyone you know be taking Plan A? I think because it's such a new concept, such a new thing, I think you should give it some time because results are still coming in. There are people who are testing this product and they're saying it's amazing. But I still think you should give it some time, let these people test this product out, see the side effects, see what's happening, see how long it's gonna last permanently, and then maybe consider taking it when you know 100% that it's safe.
So, what should I do?
I'm not advocating for the pill. I think the pill is the most outrageous, most harmful things that we could have produced for humanity to ever exist. And the fact that we're giving it to our women, it is mind-blowing. But it takes 2 to tango. So I am telling you, as a man, put on a condom and learn how to pull out.